think you know your own body? You live in it every day, but can you score 50 out of 50? Let's find out. Question 1. What is the largest organ in the human body? Skin, liver, brain, lungs? The answer is skin. Question 2. How many bones are in the adult human body? 198, 206, 212, 250. The answer is 206. Question 3. What part of the body pumps blood? Lungs, heart, kidneys, liver? The answer is heart. Question 4. Which blood cells help fight infection? Red blood cells, white blood cells, platelets, plasma? The answer is white blood cells. Question 5. What is the hardest substance in the human body? Skull, femur, tooth enamels? The answer is tooth enamel. Question 6. Which organ is responsible for filtering blood? Heart, kidneys, stomach, pancreas? The answer is kidneys. Question 7. How many chambers does the human heart have? 2, 3, 4, 5? The answer is 4. Question 8. What muscle helps you breathe? Biceps, diaphragm, triceps, hamstrings? The answer is diaphragm. Question 9. Which part of the brain controls balance? Cerebrum, cerebellum, medulla, hypothalamus? The answer is cerebellum. Question 10. What is the smallest bone in the human body? Stapes, femur, radius, clavicle? The answer is stapes. Question 11. Which organ produces insulin? Liver, pancreas, kidney, gallbladder? The answer is pancreas. Question 12. How many teeth does a normal adult have? 28, 30, 32, 36? The answer is 32. Question 13. What is the main gas humans breathe in? Carbon dioxide, oxygen, nitrogen, hydrogen? The answer is oxygen. Question 14. Which part of the eye controls how much light enters? Retina, cornea, pupil, optic nerve? The answer is pupil. Question 15. What is the longest bone in the body? Humerus, tibia, femur, spine? The answer is femur. All right, that's 15 down. How are you doing so far? Are you crushing it or barely surviving? Type your score in the comments. I want to see who's secretly a human body genius. Let's keep going. No Googling. I'm watching you. Question 16. What part of the body contains the most sweat glands? Back, armpits, palms of the hands, chest? The answer is palms of the hands. Question 17. Which organ is mainly responsible for detoxifying chemicals and metabolizing drugs? Kidney, liver, lungs, spleen? The answer is liver. Question 18. How many ribs does a typical human have? 20, 22, 24, 26? The answer is 24. Question 19. Which blood type is known as the universal donor? Type A, type B, type AB, type O negative? The answer is type O negative. Question 20. What is the name of the tiny air sacs in the lungs? Nephrons, alveoli, villi, synapses? The answer is alveoli. Question 21. Which part of the body produces bile? Gallbladder, pancreas, liver, stomach? The answer is liver. Question 22. What is the medical term for the voice box? Pharynx, trachea, larynx, esophagus. The answer is larynx. Question 23. Which mineral is most important for strong bones? Iron, calcium, sodium, potassium. The answer is calcium. Question 24. What is the largest bone in the human skull? Mandible, frontal bone, parietal bone, occipital bone. The answer is mandible. Question 25. How many chambers are there in the human brain? 2, 3, 4, 5. The answer is 4. Question 26. Which organ stores urine before it leaves the body? Kidney, bladder, ureter, urethra. The answer is bladder. Question 27. What is the average normal body temperature in Celsius? 35 degrees, 36 degrees C, 37, 38. The answer is 37 degrees. Question 28. Which part of the digestive system absorbs most nutrients? Stomach, large intestine, small intestine, esophagus. The answer is small intestine. Question 29. What type of joint is found in the shoulder? Hinge joint, pivot joint, ball and socket joint, fixed joint. The answer is ball and socket joint. Question 30. Which organ is responsible for pumping oxygenated blood to the body? Left atrium, right atrium, left ventricle, right ventricle. The answer is left ventricle. Boom, that's 30 questions done. How are you doing now? Still confident? Or has the brain started sweating? Drop your score in the comments. I want to see who's heading for 50 out of 50. This is it. The final stretch. Let's see who finishes strong. Question 31. What is the largest internal organ in the human body? Lungs, brain, liver, stomach. The answer is liver. Question 32. How many vertebrae are in the human spine? 26, 30, 33, 36. The answer is 33. Question 33. Which part of the cell contains genetic material? Cytoplasm, nucleus, cell membrane, mitochondria. The answer is nucleus. Question 34. What is the main function of red blood cells? Fight infection, carry oxygen, clot blood, produce hormones. The answer is carry oxygen. Question 35. Which organ is part of both the digestive and endocrine systems? Pancreas, kidney, spleen, appendix. The answer is pancreas. Question 36. What protects the brain from injury? Ribs, skull, spine, pelvis. The answer is skull. Question 37. How many lungs does a human have? 1, 2, 3, 4. The answer is 2. Question 38. Which sense organ is responsible for hearing? Nose, eye, ear, tongue. The answer is ear. Question 39. What is the name of the tube that carries food from the mouth to the stomach? Trachea, esophagus, aorta, bronchus. The answer is esophagus. Question 40. Which part of the brain controls breathing and heart rate? Cerebrum, cerebellum, medulla, amygdala. The answer is medulla. Question 41. What is the liquid portion of blood called? Platelets, plasma, serum, lymph. The answer is plasma. Question 42. Which vitamin is mainly produced when your skin is exposed to sunlight? Vitamin A, vitamin B12, vitamin C, vitamin D. The answer is vitamin D. Question 43. What is the name of the joint in the knee? Ball and socket joint, pivot joint, fixed joint. The answer is hinge joint. Question 44. Which organ helps control blood sugar levels? Liver, pancreas, kidney, spleen. The answer is pancreas. Question 45. How many senses are humans traditionally said to have? 4, 5, 6, 7. The answer is 5. Question 46. What is the strongest muscle in the body based on its size? Biceps, gluteus maximus, masseter, quadriceps. The answer is masseter. Question 47. Which blood vessels carry blood away from the heart? Veins, arteries, capillaries, venules. The answer is arteries. Question 48. What part of the eye detects light? Retina, cornea, lens, iris. The answer is retina. Question 49. Which organ is responsible for producing urine? Bladder, ureter, kidney, urethra. The answer is kidney. What is the name of the tiny structures that connect nerves and allow signals to pass? Alveoli, nephrons, synapses, villi. The answer is synapses. And that's 50. If you scored 10, you are officially a curious explorer. You are just getting started. If you scored 20, you are a body buff in training. Your brain is warming up. If you scored 30, you are a knowledge ninja. Impressive work. If you scored 40, you are a human body mastermind. That is serious skill. If you scored 50, you are a legendary anatomy champion. Honestly, are you secretly a doctor? Well done for playing. You showed up. You challenged yourself. That already makes you smarter than most. Make sure you subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss the next quiz. There are plenty more videos waiting for you. Click on the next video and prove again that your brain power is not to be messed with.